Hey Sofa, it's Connor with Wilson Motor. I wanted to put a face to the name so you know who you talked to yesterday on the phone. Behind me I have this, the Yukon Denali that you were looking at, that 2007 Denali you were looking at yesterday that you were asking about. So I just wanted to do a little walk around video here of it before you come up tonight, so yeah, you can kind of be aware of what you're looking at and what you're going to be seeing here. So we're gonna walk around here, back it out a little bit so you can kind of see what is going on, and I'll just kind of go around and show you if I see any dings or dents or anything like that. Up here in the front, what I could see is this headlight here is a little bit foggy compared to the other one over there, but the grille looks awesome. There's not really any scratches or dents or anything in the front there. It is obviously dirty, it needs to be washed. I'll have that washed before you get up here tonight. Here on this little chrome part, it's kind of like heated off, so you can kind of hear it there. It kind of makes a crackling noise. And there's a little something on there. It's not like a scratch, but it's kind of a like glue or something on it. I don't really know what that is. On the back side here, you have your parking sensors here, so it'll beep as you're backing up in reverse. You do have obviously a towing package with this, so you can tow things as well. It does have a backup camera in there as well. I believe it's an aftermarket camera. It actually does have two gas options too. Obviously you have your normal gas here you can do, and then this is actually a natural gas option that was an aftermarket put into this vehicle as well by the previous owner. I believe it has a suspension. It's aftermarket. You can also have a lift where you can bump up and down if you wanted to do that too. There are a couple little door dings right here from what I can see. Hello, Mr. B. But that's about all I can see from there. Let me start here, then from the trunk, so I can kind of show you what we're looking at space-wise. You just push the button and it goes all up by itself. So there's a little bit less space here in the trunk because of that aftermarket natural gas tank. It's up here and kind of just takes a lot of space up here in the trunk, but you still do have space up here to store anything in the back. And you still have that third row that can be used you can either pop the seats down and put extra stuff up there if you needed to as well. As for the second row, you're looking at captain chairs up here, so you got a little space here in the middle for an additional storage. But here's your third row seating there, so you have a lot of space with some cup holders on each side there and some extra little storage cubby there behind that. You guys here on the second row, they do have heated seats. There's also going to be, they have the climate controls they can play around with here, and they can play around with music as well in the stereo, and hook into the TV, which is up here. So if you want to play like an Xbox or something there, you can hook that up into this bad boy and be playing up on the screen. So the TV screen here just comes down here. It's Panasonic there, and that is actually from the manufacturer itself, so it is going to be a better DVD player than the aftermarket thing going in there. And up here in the front, let me just turn it on here real fast. So up here in the front, we have, I believe, an aftermarket screen because it's an 07, and I don't think 07's really had these kind of things in them. But again, being a higher detail package there, it could be that it is actually there, or that it was actually factory. I'm not really sure about that. I need to verify that. You have a couple different options here for your sound. Obviously, you have your AM/FM radio. You have a Sirius XM radio in here. You can also be listening to, if you have like a DVD in there, so you can have it on the car system, and then you can have your aux system up here to hook you up to your phone. You have CD players up here as well. Here's going to be all of your different climate controls here. It looks like there is navigation in here as well, so maybe this is actually factory. Yeah, so yeah, you do have a little map here, so you can be looking at that and know where you're going there, the navigation too. Down here you have a couple different options too. So this is going to move your brake and gas pedal forward and backwards there. This turns off your parking sensors. This turns off your slippery mode there. And I'm not really sure what either of these two would do. Hold on, look at that. This is probably the back window, which does that. Up here you have a heated steering wheel and all of your cruise controls. This is going to be your phone voice controls, things like that. You connect your phone to the vehicle. You have additional volume buttons right here. There's all your windshield wipers up there in the front. And then if you're going to be towing, you can be using this for towing, and as well as you have your shifter there. On this side, you're going to have, you can save your seats where the locations are. And then this is going to be your heated seats. And the passenger side also has heated seats over there on the door. All your windows and your mirrors and stuff like that as well for folding and whatnot. There is a sunroof, so you can open the sunroof up here with this guy. And this will pump all your seats down behind you. And this opens up your trunk, obviously. Little storage areas here, so you can kind of see how these are. Your cup holders there. There's some more storage in here. You have an additional charger right there. You have the 2 chargers right here. So, and then the last thing is miles wise, you're looking at about 172,430 miles. And this is the aftermarket suspension that you can bump the suspension up and down if you want to do that too. Anyways, great vehicle, especially for being 07. It's in great shape. There's a lot of cool features here, so being a higher trim package. But I'm excited to see you here tonight, and so when we see you, we'll have this all cleaned up and ready for you to test drive and see what you think about it. All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.